Did you fall in?
What is it? I recovered pretty well. Only up to here.
What do you think of my awesome new glasses? What? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm not sure when you're going to use that.
So I can't see at dusk when I'm docking the boat. The only glasses I have are the bifocals in my sunglasses or my reading glasses, in which case I have to go up and down like this. Why are you laughing?
Good.
I got you a pair too. Put them on.
No. No. First, you guys tell what you think she looks like with those yellow tight glasses, and then I'll see.
I look awesome. I look sporty. Try yours on.
No.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's great. Here, try them on. Yeah, baby. You look so sporty.
Yeah, it's cool. I would say from the inside, the brightness is cool.
Yeah.
From the outside, not so cool.
I think they look good.
Well, let's see what people think.
We're going to the boat. We're going to check it out.
Well, check the hatches are closed and the door is locked.
Well, and that work's being done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to inspect the work.
I know, since you've been over there already.
But you're going to inspect this.
I'm going to inspect
properly.
your work that you've been supervising. Yes.
No, you're going to inspect the work on the workers.
Yeah, the workers' work.
Like making sure the right layers are put in the right order for the fiberglass.
For the fiberglass reinforcement. Yeah, we'll see how they've been working and see if it stands up to my quality test. I know nothing about boats, by the way, but building boats at least. There's nobody.
So yeah, at that time of the day in August, it's packed.
Yeah, I mean, it's been packed for the entire month of August and September, but now it's October, so nobody's around. So.
Yeah. Oh, the bakery.
Oh, the bakery.
The bakery.
Oh, you missed it.
What? No.
Are they closed? So tomorrow you can get your bakery.
Is it fermé?
Non, prenez ce que vous voulez, ça quand ouvert, ça peut le fermer.
Ah.
Alors demandez ce que vous voulez.
So they're closed, but they're letting us buy desserts because they're awesome.
Yeah, not desperate.
Look at this stuff. Looks so good.
What are those?
You got two?
Well, one to go and one for tomorrow morning.
He got two desserts, just for the record. Did.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know why they wrapped it nice, because we're just going to eat it.
Shove it.
We're going to shove it.
It's
We
like
need to get out of France because
I know.
it's not, I mean, it's like good for us, but it's not good for
Everything
us.
is closed, but the bakery.
Look, there's nothing.
Now you see why we moved out of the boat. They wanted to get a lot done all at once, so once we left, they went for it.
So this morning we are assembling our medical kit and going through everything we've put together and that we've gotten and making sure we understand it. The issue or the trick is that it's in French, some of it, and some of it's in English, but I went back through with the label maker and made sure I understood what was actually in it and know how to use it.
I'm becoming a pharmacist. I'm learning about Tegaderm film, Hypofix, Niflugel. Yeah, so you went through these, put some labels, wrote on it. I'm entering all the data in the database so we can retrieve the information, the quantities, the expiration dates, all that. Very tedious work. I think you're so organized, it's wonderful.
I think you're organized. You're putting everything in a data sheet.
Data sheet?
Well, database, sorry.
Yeah, it's very tedious. But there's, I don't know how many bags, how many sub bags. Well, we have 2 big bags. But how many sub bags like these with colors, and then inside those bags you have like labels and sub bags. It's yeah, it's a lot. You need to go through it before you go on a passage to know how to retrieve something for sure.
In an emergency.
In emergency.
Yeah. We're making sure that we know what's in it, how to use it, what we have, what it says, and you know, when someone gets really injured on board, it's easy to get stressed, and at least for me, I'm trying to kind of dummy proof it. So if I get stressed and lose my brains, I know what to grab and what to do. So the label maker's been really helpful.
Yeah.
This little guy. This thing's been really useful. So do you feel confident in my ability to treat you if you get hurt? If you bash your brains in?
Oh, to be.
You don't look very confident.
Yeah. Well, I think you'll know how to find stuff. I just hope you don't poke me with the way you poked yourself during the classroom.
Did you ever do that, or is it?
What did you?
Because we always, I mean, I always want to inject whatever you're going to draw.
Yeah.
You inject it.
And then you create
I
pressure
pulled it
system so that
out,
pushes it
but
out.
it
Right.
came off.
That's the only reason. So
So I
you
put
just
it
inject
back
Yeah, so it's not hard.
Yeah, that's right. Just
Oh,
put
without
it
putting the plastic?
Yeah, I mean that's real.
No, it just popped out. It happened really fast.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's like
You just failed the class.
I just failed the class.
Okay. The other thing in the kit is the instructions on how to do certain procedures, a full list of the medications, and then color coding for all of the different bags and everything.
I see 2 books. And what's the white thing here?
This is something that you most probably won't ever use, but is sort of the scariest thing to have on board. It's a body bag, and it's kind of scary to think about.
Why is it needed?
Well, for a body to put in the bag in case you need to, in case you lose somebody during a passage, and you know, you need to bring the remains back.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Come on, we're gonna go check out the boat and see what work they've been able to get done.
Holly the inspector,
I get to be the
the buster.
the bad guy. You get to be the good guy. Don't tell anybody that's our scheme. I'm actually a good guy too. Yeah, so what do we expect to cover with them today?
They're shooting for Friday, but realistically it's not going to happen. They kind of warned us about that. They're trying, so we'll get a more firm timeline.
Hopefully. Oh look,
Oh no.
the patisserie is open. We're walking by.
Yeah.
Look how much self-control we have.
Yeah. Well, we had pancakes for breakfast. Thank you. That was delicious.
Things were moving along, but we often have to remind ourselves that sailboats were invented to teach us patience.
So there is progress being made at the same time in different areas. It's a little tricky because there's a lot of work happening in the salon with the 3D sheeting repositioning. So there are people working on top, and then you have people working on the floor and the cosmetic on the wall, replacing 2 panels. So they're doing the prep work, and so I think it's moving along quite well, and at some point it's just all going to come together. But the rain is coming next week, so that could delay also certain things because there is some holes that need to be drilled and there is some paint that needs to be done. It's not a small job. So
How's it smell in here?
yeah, it smells like a boat building.
That's why I'm standing out here.
Yeah. So What are you up to?
Oh, I'm putting a teak oil on the table, the replacement table, because the first table we got had really bad stains on it. So they replaced it. So we thought we would cover it in the teak oil before it got reinstalled. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Do I need to inspect the work?
No.
Are you feeling accomplished?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love those jobs.
I kind of do. I like painting.
Good.
The outremer services team remained focused, trying to cram as much work in as possible because of the upcoming weather. It was sort of the nuclear option because we had such a short window between our shakedown and our upcoming Atlantic crossing. More exciting news on that in the future. So we're walking back to the boat after being off of it for, how long have we been off the boat now? Maybe
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. They've been doing some extra work, and Stephane's mom is here. Coucou! Coucou! And she only speaks French, and she forgets that I don't speak French. And she just keeps speaking French to me, which is awesome because I get to practice my skills. We moved back on the boat just in time.
But what happened is it's been very windy, gust to 40 knots last night, and the swell is filling in the marina. The tide, usually the tide is very minimum here, but we have mooring lines attached on the pole, and basically with the tide going up, the mooring line has been going up and up, and apparently they were really close to pop out, which would have pushed the boat, all the boats, along the quay, and would have been a disaster. So we slept well, but we would have been on the boat, we would have probably not slept very well.
So our first job was to re-secure the lines. So what are all the cool projects we've been doing during the Neuvage?
Well, I think all of them are cool because we get a better boat as we leave like on mud and cross the Atlantic. A couple plumbing tickets that I can think of. The fun one was the fridge acting as a freezer. So they went through the troubleshooting steps, and eventually when they ran out of steps for the fridge itself and the thermostat, then they looked beyond, and that was the issue. Was basically something was stuck in one of the tube where the water flows. On the electronic side, the electronic technicians have been sharing with me that they are finding more issues with the electronic components nowadays. They think it might be related to post-COVID, where manufacturers had to basically find some other manufacturers of electronic components due to supply chain issues. So the main one for us is the AS transmission. So we feel like there's a good solution for before we leave like en mode. So we're happy about that. Rigging, the big one was the optimizing the 3D Genoa sheeting. Now that was a lot of work, a lot of dirty work. From under the coach roof, from top, still need to do some painting to finish that project.
And the weather's not cooperating.
On the rigging side, we did also some special projects in order to make the boat kind of better to the way we want it. Holly wanted some to be able to furl the code 65 on her own, so I can sleep and she can take care of it at night. So now we rerun the lines, and so she can use the winch to be able to do that. So that's quite helpful. In the category of special projects, we got also Grand Lodge Services to install the Starlink antenna. Thank you very much. On the electrical side, in special projects, we added some additional plugs. One 12-volt in the cockpit. We have decided to get a Dometic fridge for when we have other people or for passages. Added the 220 for Holly because she was adamant that she wanted to be able to blow dry her hair in the bathroom.
In the marina.
In our bathroom.
And any woman would appreciate that it's always nice to blow dry your hair when you're at a marina and you have electricity in front of a mirror. So it's helpful to be able to do that. So I think other women would agree.
Yeah, you don't have to be in a marina. You can use it on batteries too. Carpentry work, there was some general cosmetic things. It's so easy on the floor and the walls to make little scratches or so. Outremer took care of that.
Yeah, so we should be ready to go here in a few days.
There's still, it's kind of all the big projects are done, but there's a couple little things. The hard part is the finishing some of those projects. Crossing our fingers that everything can be done by the end of this week, so we're ready to roll and find warm, sunny weather, blue water again.
So the funny thing about you is you look like you're dressed warm from the waist up, but from the waist down, you're like shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how it is on AWEN.
So I'm super frustrated. I've had one of those days where it's like I want to hit a reset button because I feel like we have a lot to do and not much time. And I tried to make sure that I could test the EPUB, and there's a problem. So frustrated. It's like little things you have to do to get ready, and I feel like the whole day's gone by and the only thing I can claim as productive is laundry. Although I didn't do the laundry, Stephane did the laundry.
Are you taking credit for the laundry?
He did the laundry. Did I do anything today? I made pancakes. I ranted and was super grouchy. I cleaned the multi-purpose room, but I can't really organize it because Stephane's still taking inventory of everything in there. So that's not done. It's just one of those days where you have like 1,000 half-built bridges and nothing to show for it.
And that is boat life. It's like complaining about too much wind when someone else takes joy in it. In truth, I'm grateful to have these kinds of problems. I also recognize it's a transition and I'm a work in progress.
We just hit the gust at 48. And it's going to continue to increase for another 2 hours.
Which meant boat work was delayed another day.
Did you fall in?
What is it? I recovered pretty well. Only up to here. There we go.
You're tightrope walking.
Cruising life. Fun life. I'm trying to help myself.
Do you want me to come over?
The good news about bad weather in a marina is it's a great way to instantly become best friends with your neighbor.